Messick's, a helping hand with your land.
Neil from Messick's here to answer a viewer question. If you have a question for us, something that I can answer on video for you, shoot a short video of it with your cell phone and email it to me at youtube@messicks.com.
This is 7th gear. When we shift it into neutral, it's going to be in 5th gear for reverse, 7th gear for forward. This is going to be in reverse. This is the noise I'm getting. It's no clutch. Add the clutch. Silent. Now we're going to go back forward to 7th gear. No clutch. Light noise. Now granted, I'm not throwing this straight from forward to reverse. This is putting it in neutral, slowing it down, and then taking off. Right now I'm at a dead stop. We're going to go in reverse again. Forward. Not as bad. But reverse. You hear it click in gear, and then it kind of makes a noise. Trying to see if that's grinding or if that's how this transmission is designed to operate. But from what I understand, you're not supposed to have to clutch this thing. This is a glide shift transmission. This is not a hydraulic shuttle, but it is a glide shift. So I'm going to go up into 8th in the forward range, be 6th on the reverse. There's reverse. Here's forward. So, trying to see exactly what that kind of grinding-ish noise is that you hear.
There are aspects of this video that are a little bit challenging to answer, but there's a couple of things here that I can probably add that help you understand mechanically a little bit what's happening and why some of these noises may occur. Now, it's really important if you're watching this video that you understand that the transmission that is in this tractor is actually really unique. There's not very many machines sold anymore with this type of transmission, and honestly, that's kind of unfortunate because it is very cool. What is in this machine is what's called a glide shift transmission. So it is essentially a gear-driven transmission that's hydraulically actuated. So you can go between forward and reverse and also shift through your gears simply by moving levers and allowing the tractor to clutch for you under pressure using hydraulic pressure. And that is the noise that you're hearing right there. When you go through and you click through those gears, you're hearing the noise of the hydraulic fluid moving through the tractor and actuating the clutch plates in order to make that clutching while you go through and do it. Now, that's a little bit different function. When you press the foot clutch, mechanically it's not exactly the same thing. You're not using that same hydraulic fluid in the same way. It's moving through different ports and stuff in order to do that. If you go through and you check your owner's manual, you're actually going to find that Kubota does not recommend that you run this tractor at idle a lot of the time, right? To do these mechanical functions, they're going to want a certain amount of hydraulic pressure and stuff in the tractor, and you're actually starving it a little bit by running your throttle so low. So by speeding it up a little bit, you may alleviate a little bit of that. Another thing that we often check is what kind of hydraulic fluid you have in your tractor and how often it's been changed. Fluids that are in better condition, right? Generally, newer, fresh changes of your hydraulic fluids are usually going to be in better shape, right? They're gonna flow better through your tractor. They're additive packages keeping O-rings and seals and clutches lubricated inside of your machine are gonna be in better shape. They're gonna be doing a better job. And you'll frequently hear people who go through and do an oil change on their tractor and notice that their transmission calms down a little bit or the tractor drives a little bit better. Leaving fluids in a machine for years and years can actually be detrimental to the way the inside of the machine wears and how it performs. So going through and doing fluid changes, you might find, actually makes a little bit of a difference in how your tractor drives. So I hope that sheds a little bit of light on what you're hearing there. I don't believe this is any kind of mechanical damage that might be happening to a tractor, just a side effect of what you're hearing in that hydraulic fluid moving. And you know, maybe by adding a little bit more revs to your tractor or making sure that fluid is good and fresh, you might hear that actually start to disappear over time. If you have a particular question for me, if I can help you with any of your tractor questions, again, shoot a short video like this and email it off to me at youtube@messicks.com. I'd be glad to help. If you're shopping for a piece of equipment or if you have parts or service needs for a machine you've already got, give us a call at Messick's. We're available at 800-222-3373 or online at Messick's.com. Neil from Messick's here to answer a viewer question. There's something from Messick's here to answer a viewer question. You've got a question for us, short find actually makes a little bit of a difference in how your tractor drives.